Sydney Sweeney does have great genes. Of course, some people, you know who, genuinely think that saying someone has great genes or great genes is somehow comparable to predatory adults exploiting a literal child on national television. They sat down and thought, yes, a grown woman being hot in denim is the same thing as a minor being objectified for profit. And here's the kicker. Those same people, the ones foaming at the mouth over puns and cheekbones, they only think one of those things is a problem. And spoiler, it's not the one that involved a child. Let's just say it plainly. It's okay to have good genes. It's okay that those genes gave Sydney Sweeney her supple white skin, her icy blue eyes, her blonde hair, and the kind of perfectly symmetrical facial structure that makes makeup brands salivate and casting directors fight to the death. That's not supremacy. That's biology doing what biology does. And the ad? That American Eagle spot everyone decided to pretend was a threat to democracy? It was clever, it was cheeky, and it was hot. But the internet, in all its righteous boredom, decided it was a sign of rising fascism. Quick pause. If you're hate-watching, at least drop a like. Your outrage pays my rent. Denim. Decoded. Let's break the ad down, frame by frame, like it's the Zapruder film. Sydney stares into the camera. The lighting is soft. Her skin is, again, supple. Her hair? That golden, third-day wave blonde. Her eyes, Himalayan glacier blue. And then comes the line. Genes are passed down from parents to offspring. My genes are blue.
My genes are blue.
That's it. That's the entire controversy. A pun, a joke, a high school biology X Fashion Week crossover event. But the think pieces came anyway. Suddenly, this wasn't a genes commercial. It was a eugenics documentary sponsored by white women with contour sticks. From sexy to sinister in 0.5 seconds within hours, TikTok and Reddit were flooded with clips, overlays, captions, and captions on captions, all with the same thesis. This is dangerous messaging. Dangerous. You know what's dangerous? Believing every beautiful person is a symbol of oppression. You know what's insane? Looking at a pair of jeans on a model and thinking, this ad is trying to sterilize my culture. Because let's be real, if Sydney Sweeney had green eyes, a tan complexion, and curly dark hair, the conversation wouldn't have happened. The backlash wasn't about the ad, it was about the genetics. More specifically, which types of genes are allowed to be celebrated? While you're busy decoding double entendres, go ahead and decode the subscribe button. It's free, it glows, it feeds the algorithm gods. Brooke Shields? Really? Now here's where it gets downright disrespectful. People started dragging in comparisons to Brooke Shields, the infamous Calvin Klein ad. She was 15. The tagline? You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Nothing. That ad was gross. That ad was made by men who deserve to lose their careers. That ad used a child to sell innuendo. Brooke has spoken openly about how she was manipulated and misunderstood at the time. And yet, we're now pretending Sydney Sweeney, a 26-year-old millionaire with her own production company, doing a gene commercial is somehow equivalent? That's not just a stretch. That's an Olympic-level vault of bad faith. We need to talk about pretty. This whole controversy isn't about words. It's not about eugenics. It's about beauty, and who's allowed to embody it. Sydney's look is timeless. Classic. She's got that 1950s pinup meets 2020s influencer glow. It's unapologetically feminine. Her entire aesthetic screams, yes, I moisturize, and no, I'm not ashamed of being conventionally hot. And for some people, that's the crime. Being hot in 2025 isn't just about how you look. It's about how you're perceived looking. You have to be JST the right amount of attractive, just the right ethnicity, just the right body type, and still act humble about it. If you're a white woman with a symmetrical face and blue eyes, you'd better look like you're sorry about it. Sydney doesn't. She smiles. She poses. She cashes checks. And that's unforgivable. Smash that bell icon like it's cancel culture on site. The brand deal bonanza. Let's pivot, because the jeans weren't the only thing people were mad about. The other crisis was that Sydney's taken a lot of sponsorships lately. And by a lot, we mean Baskin-Robbins, Ford, Miu Miu, Samsung, Dr. Squatch, Fenty, Armani, Laneige, Jergens, Hey Dude, Guess, Tory Burch, and more. Some people counted over 25 brand deals in the last 18 months. And the response? She's just another influencer now. She's selling out. She's cheapening her legacy. Oh, please. This woman restores vintage cars for fun, builds her brand, produces her shows, and signs deals with companies that align with her look and marketability. What exactly did people want her to do? Sit in a cabin and meditate on her privilege? Let's talk double standards. When Zendaya works with Valentino, people scream, elegance. When Sydney partners with American Eagle, people yell, overexposed. Could it be that the issue isn't the deals? But who is making them? If you're still here and haven't hit like, what are you waiting for? Sydney's bathwater soap to go back in stock? The soap heard round the world. Let's not forget the soap. Oh yes, the bathwater bar. Sydney teamed up with Dr. Squatch to launch a soap infused with the essence of her bathwater. It sold out instantly, and instantly people melted down. The critiques were predictable. She's over-sexualizing herself. This sets women back. This is a low point for feminism. No, babe, this is marketing. She didn't post nudes. She made a novelty bar of soap. It's tongue-in-cheek. It's meta. It's weird. And it worked. The people who bought it, they weren't predators. They were nerds with $15 and a meme addiction. Let's not act like the soap was a gateway to the apocalypse. If anything, it proved how ridiculously easy it is for people to get triggered by a blonde woman making money on her terms. Hollywood's Golden Girl Death March. Let's zoom out. Every few years, Hollywood anoints a new it girl. The formula is always the same. Beautiful, slightly mysterious, star of a buzzy show, a few magazine covers, a memeable smile. Then the machine kicks in. Brand deals, paparazzi shots, tabloid rumors, internet overanalysis. And just when she hits peak fame, we kill her. We declare her overexposed. We make think pieces about how she was never talented. We mock her Instagram. We dissect her outfits. We turn her into a meme. Then we toss her aside and find someone new. Lindsay, Megan Fox, Jennifer Lawrence, Anya Taylor-Joy. Now, Sydney. Sydney Sweeney didn't invent this cycle. She just happens to be the newest name on the list. Sydney 2030, a satirical forecast. Let's say she doesn't pivot. Let's say she keeps doing ads. It's 2030. Sydney Sweeney is now the face of Smart Water, Tide Pods, and some futuristic AI toothpaste. She launches a makeup line called Jean Pool, with colors like recessive rose and dominant blonde. Every drop sells out in seconds. She gets dragged for launching an NFT of her smile, then turns around and donates $5 million to women's shelters. TikTok is still mad. Twitter is still canceled. Meanwhile, she owns 3 production companies and lives in a $20 million mansion with a vintage Porsche collection. Still think she's losing? Breaking. Trump weighs in and the culture war escalation. Just when it couldn't get messier, Donald Trump chimed in. After learning Sydney is a registered Republican, he declared her ad the hottest ad out there and doubled down, calling Taylor Swift a woke loser by comparison. Yes, we're now comparing pop stars and actresses by party affiliation. The internet went nuclear. American Eagle's stock surged. J.D. Vance joined in, tweeting that liberals were mad because a white girl in jeans made more impact than a decade of activism. Even the Pentagon's social media account sarcastically chimed in. What started as a denim pun was now a national Rorschach test. You either saw eugenics, empowerment, or a marketing masterclass. Sydney didn't even comment, but it didn't matter. The culture war had already picked sides for her. And once again, everyone's still watching. Final clip. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. She has great genes. She has great judgment, no matter what the chronically online say. She is not your punching bag. She is not your morality litmus test. She is not here to apologize for being pretty, successful, and marketable in a world that values all three. She's here to collect bags, win roles, and post thirst traps when she feels like it. And if that offends you, close the tab. But don't act like you're not watching, because the clicks are rolling in, the checks are clearing. And Sydney? She's just getting started. Subscribe now before Sydney buys YouTube and deletes the comments.